work on putting up some track lighting, so stay tuned, subscribe, catch you in the next one. Remember, Amazon links below will help support the channel. Thank you. Welcome to another My Two Good Hands video. Hey, today we're going to put our track lighting up here after we repainted and did everything. The first thing we want to make sure is we shut the power off. We got one of these clickers, link below to Amazon. See if there's any power here. Okay, there's no power in either one of these. If there was power, this would be beeping. So we're going to take a screwdriver, take this light down, and we're going to start working on putting up our track lighting. First thing we're going to do is take this bulb out of here. That was easy. We take these two wires loose. Also be relatively easy. There we go. Put that stuff down. There we go. Now we're going to go open our lights and get our plate up there. So the first thing you have to do is get this cover off of here. That's what covers the track. So we're going to go ahead and take these two screws out and get the metal piece out. So once you get that apart, you'll find you've got two wires here you can strip off for the wire nuts. This is the connector that's going to go into your track to turn it on. So basically, first thing we're going to do is screw this to the ceiling. May have to take our lights out here. Now, if you're all conduit and you're grounded, you won't have to worry about this ground wire. If you need a ground, they give you a wire. We're going to pull the end off of that so we can do it. So we're going to have to let these screws that were in here out. So we're just going to take these down. So those are off. Next thing we're going to do is wire the fitting in. So we got to get our wire nuts, which should be in this kit here. There's our wire nuts. So we're going to take the two wire nuts and the wires here for this. In the instructions, they'll tell you that you want to put the commons together. If you wire them backwards, the LED lights don't work so well. Matter of fact, they don't come on. Okay, that's one. We'll put the other one together here. Now, you won't be electrically safe when you're done with this, only because you still have on here metal exposed. So remember, there's still a hazard. Okay, so there we are. We're tied up. Those can be tucked back in the box. Like that. And then we have to put our screws back in here, so we're going to work on that. Remember to bring your ground wire down so that you have availability of it to screw it in. We're going to take it and tuck it through here. So we can mount that later. Note that there's a track in here. You have to make sure the track is going the way you want the lights to run. So we are going to put this up here like this and see that this is where we want them. Again, I'm into an electric box and my house is all conduit, so it's going to be grounded regardless of what I do. There's two little screws here. It holds your track in place. You got to loosen them out. Take them almost all the way out. So here you can see where we're at. We've got our screws into our box. Got this hanging here. The next thing is to start getting track. What we're going to do is we're going to measure from here to the wall so we can figure out as we go down this way where they're going to be. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure from here over to here. We're right at 18 inches. So we're going to come down here and go at 18 inches. Make a mark. And then we're going to come down here at 18 inches and make a mark. Okay. Now the key is going to be to be able to get our when you take the ends out, make sure that you've got the ones that'll join together. See how you got two pieces of copper on one side and one on the other? So you had to do that to make sure these go together the right way. The next part, by connectors like this to go together, you can look in the track. One side has two blades. That side with two blades goes towards the side with two tracks, like this. Just like that. Then you can take the other one and slide it in going the other way, just like that. Now you tighten those two screws. Now we're going to elect to put this in so that we have some on the other side of our switch here. That's going to be over that way, so we'll get that around there. So we're going to bring this through like this. You can see we're way crooked, so we have to loosen those up a little. Make sure you have your pencil. You got to mark your screw holes. We're going to put this up here like this. That on the marks. There. There. And the other one's down here. Okay. Now we're going to take this down, measure just to be sure we're right before we can drill the ceiling. It's off a little bit. Oh, we got our marks right where we want to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our drill set up and we'll bring you back. So they give you these anchors to screw them up, mount them to the ceiling. I'm going to use a couple of these and a couple of these in there. The key is to drill the hole big enough for this to go through. So we're going to go find out what size drill that is and we'll be back. Out. It's a 5/8 drill bit that's going to work. So we're choosing to use this type of bit. You could use those flat ones with a little point in the center. Either one works. And we're just going to come and drill our holes. Once you get your holes drilled, you need to set up your rails next with the bolts so you can snap them in. At this point, you have them like this. Now it's a matter of pushing them up and through. So what we're going to do, up on our ladder a little bit here. Make sure those are going to be able to be, yeah, that'll work. And then we're going to go through here. Now that hangs. See how that just hangs there? There you go. Tracks on the ceiling. Now it's a matter of putting this up in the track here, just like this. And snugging up these screws right here. Yeah, you can just keep going like that. We'll bring you back when we got it all tight, but that's how we're going to do it. Putty knife to hold down so those little blades stay against the floor. So we're back. The next thing you have to do is put this. You'll see there are 2 in the slot here. So you have to make sure that your 2 are in the correct direction. So you can look up in here, you see 2 coppers in one. So you want to push this in this way and turn it this way. There you go. And you can see that kind of cooks right in position there. It does have a latch here if you need to take it back out. Kind of try to put it near the center. Now we got to put the cover on. Remember, there was this cover here, which goes over it like this, covers everything up pretty nicely. Whoop. If you drop the screw, you'll end up going back down the ladder. Next step is to add your lights. Now, in our case, got to make sure that they're turned the way we want them. We're going to want one turned this way. You print it in here, turn it like this, and just kind of puts in there. You'll turn it that way. Going to take another one. Come up here. Again, make sure it's turned the way it needs to be to go in there, and turn it. Then you can turn this part. Or that way. Go upstairs, turn the light on. Looks like we got one that don't light. So you can see the kind of light we get that looks like this one. For some reason, doesn't have a good connection. Doesn't light for some reason. Set that one aside. That one lights. Yeah, that works pretty good. We can turn this one so that it's where we want it. Open this door. Turn this one where we want it. Now, we're not sure why this one didn't light. I'm going to try it again here. Now it worked. So there you go. Don't forget to subscribe to My Two Good Hands. Track lighting done easy. You can do this at home yourself. It's not that hard. Just be careful with the electric. Make sure you get the clicker. We showed you that. That's this device right here. You can see if I put it up here now. Ooh, look at that. See, we got power on. Well, we knew that because lights on. But hey, there you go. Like and subscribe. Links below. Shop Amazon. Support the channel. My Two Good Hands. Thanks you.